As a student, you need a student Oyster card. This is one of the mistakes that probably over 60 to 70% of UK students normally make.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to throw me in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pare and I'm back again with a brand new video. So today I'm about to give you my top 7 tips for international students moving into the UK. So if this is your first time on the channel, do well to hit the red subscribe button and turn on the post notification so that you'll be notified anytime I drop a brand new video. So make sure you watch the video to the end, because if you miss the number 1 tip, it's just like you've missed a whole lot of information. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into this. So number 7, you have to prepare for the weather. The UK does not have the best of weather. You will experience warm, rain and cold in the UK. It rains throughout the entire year in most parts of the city. So you have to expect a lot of rain, lot of cold weather. And for the ladies, having an umbrella will be an added advantage. And if you are going to be in the northeast part of the UK, the cold weather comes with a lot of wind. You don't really need to pack too much load when you are coming to the UK. Primark is there for you, where you can get the cheapest clothes and the cheapest deals. You probably need to come with some warm clothes to keep your body warm. And don't expect too much sun in the summer, because even in the summer, it still rains. The United Kingdom has a diversity in culture, language and the food. You see a whole lot of restaurants, Chinese restaurant, Indian restaurant, name it, and you always meet a whole lot of people from different parts of the world. Wherever you are, you see somebody that you can associate with, somebody that can speak your language, somebody that probably is from your country. So there's nothing to fear about that, okay? You will meet people who have similar belief and interests, culture, religion, and you have to embrace meeting new people and making new friends at the same time. You don't really need to be afraid when you come across some new words in the UK. As time goes on, you get used to some of these words. The British people might call a cup of tea copper. So you always hear them saying something like, I need a cup of copper. This is copper, cup of tea. They might say something like knackered. That means I'm tired. Or pet. Pet can be a friend, so don't get angry when somebody calls you a pet or something. So instead of a pound, you might hear a quid, like 1 pound, 1 quid, 5 pound, 5 quid. So these are some of the things that you come across. And generally, British people really love you to call them by their names. Just call them by their names. It's okay for them. It's not an insult. It's just okay for them. And if you are going to be in a place like London, you just need to get ready for the Cockney accent.
Some tea leaf, I finished my tit for tat from my jam jar.
So for the accommodation, many students do have a place to stay before they even arrive in the UK. If you don't have a place, I understand sorting out a place to stay for the first time in the country is always a mammoth task. There's really nothing to worry about. There are university accommodation, there are private accommodations, there are a lot of flats, houses and studios that students can rent if you have the money. So whichever city you are going to, there's nothing to worry about. You always find a good place to stay within a couple of days. I would suggest you search for your school in a Facebook group and join the group, because some students do look for partners and roommates in the group. So they might just drop a message and ask for anybody to come in so that they can just share the rent together. And lastly, you need to understand that most of the accommodation ranges from £80 per week to probably £150 depending on your strength. So the next thing you want to do when you arrive in the UK and must have gotten your permanent residence is to register with a GP. GP is a general practitioner. So you must have paid for the NHS, such as with that payment you are entitled to the country's healthcare. This means you will receive emergency treatment and you can access compulsory psychiatric treatment for free. And you have to understand that not every treatment is covered by the NHS. You have to pay for your prescription, you have to pay for your vaccination, dental care, optical care, etc. And one other thing is to contact your university. Some universities have a free counseling services and you might just make use of this opportunity. So the next on the list is to set up your bank account. You need to open a bank account as soon as possible. This will make it easier for you to pay your bills, keep your money safe, and avoid any foreign currency charges. So you can probably operate in the UK without money in your pocket. You can do all your shopping with the bank card. You can pay the bus fares with the bank card. You can pay for the metro with the bank card. Probably everything you need to do, you can do it with a bank card. Sorry for that, guys. So if you are working, the company or the organization you are working for are going to pay money into your account. Nobody's giving you physical cash in the UK. But I must tell you that opening a bank account at the same time is complex and challenging because the bank wants to verify a whole lot of things about you. They will need your valid passport, they will need your valid visa, they will need a proof of address, and you need to get a letter from the university for them to confirm that you are actually a student. And I think some other stuff that I cannot remember right now. And before you arrive in the UK, ensure that you change all your local currency into some pounds. So after you might have gotten to this stage, I think the next thing is to start looking for a work. You just need a part-time work to survive, to help you with some expenses. So I made a video about student work in the UK. I will drop the link in the description box below. But the video was just in relation to COVID-19. You can go and check out the video, but there's nothing to fear about. Another thing is to understand that as a student, you are limited to work for just 20 hours per week. If you work more than 20 hours, you're on your own. So my very last and number one point is transportation. There's a lot of things you need to understand. There are local bus services in all the cities in UK and they are efficient and reliable all the time. Some universities do offer a free bus services for students, but be rest assured that the free bus will just be within the city campus and your accommodation. The buses will not run out of the city. As a student, you need a student Oyster card. This is one of the mistakes that probably over 60 to 70% of UK students normally make. They don't normally have or they don't know what is called a student Oyster card. The Oyster card is by far the cheapest for students and can be used across different modes of transportation. There are also train and coach if you want to travel to another part of the UK. The train is faster and is on the high side, and the coach is cheaper and a better alternative to the train. The coach might probably move from point A to point B. It can touch different cities, different places before it can get to its final destination. So it's like 2 times the distance of a train. And if you can book earlier enough, you will get a better fare. Another good thing is to get the transport app on your phone. So if you're in the UK without a smartphone, you are going to be stranded most of the time because you need to check when the bus is coming to your station. You need to check the time that it's leaving, the time it's departing, the time it will arrive. So the UK drives with the right hand, and if you are from a country that drives on the left, you will find it difficult to cross most of the roads. So you always have to be careful when you are crossing. If you want to cross, always do this. And always watch out for this before you cross the road. So this is just like a bonus for watching up to this point. As a student, you have a student card. That student card is very, very important. Anything you are buying, you always need to ask for student discounts. Even if when you are paying for public transportation, you always need to ask, and you will be surprised and amazed the kinds of offer that you will have. And for the guys, this is another way that you can save money in the UK. Watch this. For me, I choose to learn how to barb my hair on my own. I'm not ready to pay £15 every month. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video to the end. Do well to like the video, hit the red subscribe button. Subscription is free, come on. And don't forget to share the video on all your social media platforms. I will definitely see you guys for the next one. Peace out.